welcome back to my channel. My name is Nicole and this is Be a Flamingo, and it's Thursday, but it should have been yesterday but I was away, so pretend this is Wednesday just to really confuse you. Angle at the moment is not right because this is my first ever podcast. Now I had to Google what podcast was, and I don't know if this is a podcast or it's just another video, but it's more me just rattling on really. I haven't got anything to show you, but I thought I'd show you, to angle the camera down so you can see what I'm working on. At the moment I'm working on a sugar sprite from Squishy Stitch Store so that I can show you Sunday. So I'm working on the ears, that's the last bit I've got to do. So I thought I'd show you that while I'll have a little chat about, not just about crochet, about business, about life really general. So if you're into that, it's only like half hour or so, well, however long I say half hour, so we all know me, I like talking. So let me angle you down. Now I've got to be really careful because with my tripod it might tip over, so if you fall over and I'm like that's what's happened. Right, so let's angle you down. Can you see? Is this okay? Right, let me just shove loads of stuff on the other end. So, whoa! Oh no, that's not good, is it? Hold on. What am I doing here? How about that? Is that okay? Well, if it's not, it's tough luck. I have got one of these over the head sort of things, but it's just a pain in the ass to get it out and angle it, and then it gets in the way. Right, I'm playing yarn chicken with this. This is all I've got left of this teal yarn. All I've got to do is find the end and just make the ears. I've just done the two inner parts of the ears. So yeah, I had you, there you are. So I'm going to follow a pattern. If I go quiet for a second, it's because I'm just reading. What have I got to tell you? I've been away since Sunday, so today's Thursday. It's the first time back really proper home. I feel like you're moving. Just keep an eye on it. Okay, so I need to repeat what I've just done. Brilliant. So because I've been doggy sitting, absolutely amazing dogs. I love dogs. I don't have pets of my own. I think I've said that before, but I do love dogs. Let's see if we can do this. So yeah, so I've been around other people's houses. Yeah, just doggy sitting really. What else have I been doing? So yes, so today I'm back. Though I took all my yarn with me, I just really couldn't concentrate. I like being in my own sort of my own area, you know, my own studio. Just studio. I don't mind about the rest of the thing. But yeah, I just want to be in my own studio. I am reading this because even though I've just done two of these, I'm just talking now. It makes it even more difficult. I thought this would be easy. So things that have been going on in my head recently. I have cancelled my markets. I haven't cancelled any that I've got in November, which are my Christmas ones, because I do want to do those. But I've cancelled the big one in October because I just can't do it. I can't make enough stock, and my body, I have chronic health issues, and I just can't tell you what chronic health issues are because it's a mystery. We just know that my body's failing me. So it makes it a lot harder to do markets because, oh my, have I just done 2 increase? Are you moving? Oh. It's like the preparation, and then on the day it's like an 8 or 9 hour day. Hold on, 3. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. And it's lugging the gazebo around the table, and it just wipes me out. Not days, weeks and weeks. You can't see what I'm doing because I'm moving my hands forward. So I'm trying to get the tension as tight as possible so there's no gaps. So that's what I'm trying to do. Do you know what? Making ears, they either go good or bad. So yeah, so I've cancelled that market, so that means I don't have to do like loads and loads of stocks and my mushrooms and everything. But I have just gone to the shop that I stock and put a load of stock there. I said to them, once you figured out where I'm going to go, because they always put me in different places, I'll come and just decorate the whole thing just so that it actually looks nice and is more inviting rather than just put on a shelf, if that makes sense. Hold on, I just need to count 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've done that. So I'll tell you what I actually sent them, because I printed it out. So I sent them, I put 3 of my axolotls, 2 pink, 2 blues. I gave 1 of my fox, 4 of my little pot mushrooms, 2 of my funny chantilly mushrooms, and 2 of the other mushrooms with the red cap on. So they've just got mushrooms, they haven't got anything spooky at the moment. So that's my next job after doing what I'm doing now. 4, I'm counting again. Maybe I shouldn't do this. So 7, 8. Right, let's just stop for a second. So yeah, so the stock's gone over there. So I'll take a picture of my stock things again today, my stock wall, and I'll post a picture up on Instagram. Whilst I've been away, I've been on Instagram looking at all these fab patterns. I can't afford anymore. I need to make what I've got, really. So that's got to do that. So like I said, I'm going to stop my markets. I've got, I think, 3 in November now. And I'm actually going to build a website and do lives here on YouTube. And yeah, just build that and do online. So my background is, we can't do this. Just have my face. I can't, hold on, people. I just need to look at you. Sorry, you get my face rather than what I'm doing. Because I'm not doing any much. I'm just talking now. Which is technically is what podcast is, really, isn't it? Well, who knows? This is number 1. We'll make it up as we go along. So I want to go online. My background is online. I've website building and social media, a lot of social media training and everything for years and years and years. So in the past probably 5 years that I've stopped just everything. So that's my background, and I kind of really like that, and online marketing. And I feel like that's a good part. That's where my brain, what I want to do. But I want to take you along for the journey, because I know a lot of you crochet and everything, but you know, you don't sell your products or anything like that, because you think, oh, you need to go to market so people can look at them, really see them. And I want to be able to show you a process that you don't have to go to do markets. If you're not physically, or if it's not possible for you to do markets, then you can actually make a living online. And that's kind of what I want to take along with you. That's what I want to do, and take you along with me. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on. So I'm going to build up a stock and do like an autumn release. I want to do it in September. I know it's 11th. So I'm going to see what I've got today, and then do lots of, so I need to take lots of photos and videos, and then just, I want it to be a really nice experience. And then I'll announce when I'm going to go live on YouTube. Obviously it's going to be UK time. So hopefully everybody's will come and join me. That'll be really, really nice. And we'll see how that goes, but I'll tell you how it goes anyway. So then, you know, if you're just like me, you're at home, you can't physically go out to work for various reasons. So you need to make your own living, really, and support yourself. And if that's crochet and you want to do crochet, I want to be able to show you how to do it. Does that make sense? I am just rattling off now. So that's been on my mind for a couple of weeks now. Actually not a couple of weeks, probably a couple of months now, when I just knew that markets, I like going out and seeing people, but just markets were just too much, I wasn't coping very well. So yes, that's been on my mind. What else has been on my mind this week? The stock. I think it's also stock as well, because making up, when you do markers, you have to make up so much stock. And I think Tracey from Travel Crochet AU, which I'll link below because she's lovely, she posted on a comment about me saying, oh, about market makes and what do I see as market makes, because everything's market. Well, here in the UK, and I don't know if it's different in Australia because that's where she is, but it's definitely different in the US. Crochet isn't a huge thing, and crochet plushies is not a huge thing, because we have a lot of UKCA testing, and that's what puts a lot of people off. Now Lucy from Lucy Moore Crochets, I'm going to link her video down below because she just did a fantastic video just showing you the basics of UKCA testing. So the testing itself is really easy. It's just all the bloody paperwork that you have to do, and that's annoying. I just form fill it. It's just annoying. But once you get used to it, it's quite easy to do. But that puts a lot of people off in the UK. So that's why we don't have as many plushies. So when I do set up a market, it's something new for people to see. But market makes, they're not willing to spend. So like my Forest Guardian, they're not willing to spend, what, £30 on it. They're like, I'm not paying £30 for that. And that's what they say. You know, they're willing to spend £5, £10, £15 maximum, kind of on things. So they're all my lot of smaller makes. So like my chicks in outfits, they're £10. I really would love to charge more, but I know that I'll never sell them ever for more, just because the way the market is here. I keep saying market a lot. I mean, if somebody goes along and counts how many times I said market, it's going to be ridiculous. But I just know they won't sell if I put them on for a high price, and that's just the way it is. Nobody's got any money here, and these are not essentials. They're frivolities. They're just something, just, you know, something you don't need. So making things like that, and when I do big markets, and I need probably about 10 of each, it's a lot, and it's a lot to invest in yarn because yarn is expensive. I have an upstairs neighbour, it's very noisy. I didn't think he was in, that's why I started recording, but he is in. So you hear lots of clumping and bashing, and that's not me, it's upstairs, there's nobody else in my flat. So yeah, so investing in the yarn and things like the eyes and stuffing, and then just making that amount and not knowing whether you're going to go to a market and cover your market fee, or, you know, sell a few. It's a lot, and I don't have that spare money to be able to just shove it all into yarn and hope for the best. So markets, I'm going to do the ones in November, and I'm going to slow down, but then I'm going to look online because I know the online sort of stuff. So that's what I've been thinking, that's what I've been doing. I'm doing, not Russian roulette, crochet roulette, which is mushrooms and yellow. I'm not going to show anything I've made. I feel like a bit of pressure this week because obviously I really like mushrooms. I'm like mushroom lady. I think it's my own doing, really. So I really feel like I should be doing something amazing. But I've got some ideas that I am working on. So hopefully on Sunday's video is just going to be about mushrooms, crochet roulette, but because I'm just doing such different things that I want to show you, and it's going to take more than like my 5-minute crochet roulette video, if that makes sense. That's what I've been doing. Also, it's just eyes. Let's talk about eyes. Not my eyes, safety eyes. Because we have to have UKCA testing, we can only use safety eyes. So safety eyes, these kind, from certain manufacturers, if they can provide us with certificates. We need the certificates, and that prove that what they're made out of is safe. I think it's only the UK that actually does this, so they have to go for testing, so the company has to pay for testing, and they get certificates. And when you buy the eyes, you know, for your documentation or your form filling, you have to have the certificates that match with it. And At the moment, there's only one place in the UK that you can buy them from, and I'm just refusing to pay the prices. Plus, they don't do these big eyes, or if they do, is for a pair, it's about £4, £5 for just, and that just prices me out completely, and I just can't afford that. I like to use Macania, and I have a lot that I've purchased previously which have got the certificates, so I can buy them in bulk, and it's like, I think it's like £15 for, actually no, for those eyes, well, I just said like £5 a pair. How many did I buy? With 30mm moon eyes, aren't they? I think these are £15 for 20 eyes? 20 sets of eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, maybe 10 sets of eyes. £15. I'd rather pay that. And I really like these ones. These are fine because these are the old ones. But I'm running low on them, so I need to figure this out because I do I do like to have a stash of them. And at the moment it's all up in the air. So it's really quite hard. I don't like one company just monopolising the sort of the business, the market kind of thing. So everybody's like, where are you getting your safety eyes from? Lucania from Amazon. But once I've confirmed that their new stock that they've got listed on Amazon has got the certificates, I will put a link in my description box. But at the moment it's all up in the air. Some people have got the certificates, some haven't. Nobody quite knows. I mean, the other alternative is if I contact them, buy loads in bulk and actually have them tested myself, but that's got to be £500 plus, not just for the eyes, for the testing. You can see kind of what palaver that is. But I like these eyes. I think I got a new eye fitting tool that I'm using this week, so I'll tell you all about that on Sunday. So eyes have been one of my main focus this week, just trying to figure that out, because I just you know what, for my first podcast, I don't think this is very good. I just don't know what to talk about if I'm not showing you stuff, because I haven't really made any stuff because I've been away, and I don't want to show you too much because I want to show you on Sunday. But yeah, this is going to be a really short podcast. It's just to get a video up on Wednesday, but it's not, it's a Thursday. Let's pretend it's Wednesday. Is that going to make me go crazy? I don't know what day it is. Who am I? Where am I? Oh! Yeah. What else have I seen? I have seen, oh my goodness, there is somebody on Instagram that has done a tiger pattern. Let me pull this up on my computer. I saved this. I know I saved this. Now this tiger pattern is it's a blue one. If you're on Instagram, you follow crochet people. It's a blue one, and it's fluffy. Where am I saved? It's a fluffy yarn, and I am trying to find out what yarn it is. All she says it's from AliExpress. Now that doesn't help us, because yes, I want some of this fluffy yarn to make this thing, but I won't be able to sell it because chances are it's not UKCA registered. That would be just for me. What's the thing? I will link this down below. I think this is beautiful. I haven't figured out how to put pictures in here. Is it Nocturne Cat crochet? Yes, and it's called a Minhawa. It's just MINHWAH, and it's a snaggletooth one. So it's. Can I show you? Hold on. Can you see? Can you see that? I don't know if you can. I've got some. Oh, if you can't, you can't. You can. I'm messing you up now. It's just beautiful, and I'm like, I just need to make this, but I just want to know what yarn it is, and nobody can tell me other than AliExpress. See, it's fluffy yarn. That's why, and I've got fluffy yarn here, but I don't think it is this. I think it might be thicker than this. Maybe I should just go and see, somebody found some on AliExpress that if I buy a couple of balls on my yarn and pattern buying, but buy a couple of balls just to see if it is that. I really need to just make this pattern basically. There's no getting away with it. I just need to make this. Look, I'm just getting up now and just not a proper video. So yes, that's what I've been thinking about, trying to find this yarn. So I'll go on a search now. If it is from AliExpress, it's going to take a while to get here. It's come from China. I don't order from AliExpress often. Don't order from Temu often either. I order some clothes from Shein. I know, you know, Chinese cheap labour and everything, but I just needed some autumny dresses just to throw over my leggings, just make me feel pretty. I just wanted to feel pretty, and I don't have a lot of money, so I couldn't afford too much. What else? Oh, I think I've near enough reached 4,000 watch hours on YouTube. Yes. So the next goal is just get to 1,000, and then I can start making money from you watching my stuff. The yarn habit and pattern buying habit. What is it this week with people just bringing out new patterns, and they're awesome. No, they're not mushroom related either. They're just awesome patterns, and I want them all. I've been saving them all to my Instagram. I'm like, resist. I'm gonna have to just chop my bank cards up or something, or just have somebody else take control of my bank, all my money, so I don't spend it all on patterns. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. This is a podcast. If you've got any ideas for a Wednesday podcast, let me know. For what if you're like, can you make words, Nicole? Are you functional? Are you human? If there's anything you'd like to know, if you want to learn about me, or think, you know, do I know about stuff, you know, because I've been in business I've been self-employed for like 20 odd years now, and I've got a lot of knowledge up here. It just doesn't come out unless you actually ask questions. That's it. I'm gonna go finish these ears off and play yarn chicken, and I will see you Sunday with a proper video with mushrooms. So have a lovely rest of the week, and I will see you Sunday. Bye bye.